So students, now we will discuss how a thunderstorm becomes a cyclone. How a thunderstorm becomes a cyclone. Students, you all know that when water takes heat, it changes into vapors. Yes, when heat is given to the water, it changes into vapors. Okay, and this process is our evaporation. Okay, and when these vapors change back into the liquid, the heat is released, and that process is the condensation. When vapors change to the liquid or water, that process is the condensation. Okay, and heat is released in this process. Okay, the same case is with the cloud formation. You all know about the cloud formation? Students, before the cloud formation, water droplets take heat from the atmosphere and form water vapors. Yes, and when clouds are formed, these water vapors, they change back to the water droplets and they fall in the form of raindrops. Okay, and that heat is released in the atmosphere. Okay, the heat is released in the atmosphere. Okay, and students, that heat is taken by the wind. That heat is taken by the wind, and the hot wind that rises upwards. The hot wind that rises upwards. And when the hot wind rises upwards, that creates a low pressure region. When hot wind rises upwards, that creates a low pressure region. Okay, and the air from the surrounding that rushes to the center. Yes, as you all can see here, the hot air that rises upwards and that creates a low pressure region. Okay, and the wind from the surroundings, what happens? That come to the, or that rushes to the center, that rushes to the low pressure region, and a cycle is formed. Yes, and a cycle is formed. These are our high speed winds. They rushes from the surrounding to the low pressure area and they form a cycle. And student, this cycle is repeated and that ends to an event that we call cyclone. So what is a cyclone? In cyclone, there is a low pressure region surrounded with high speed winds. Clear to everyone? A cyclone is a low pressure region surrounded with high speed winds. Okay, and the center of the cyclone is called eye of the cyclone, and this is very calm area. Okay, this is very calm area. Okay, and students, if we talk about the diameter of the cyclone is about 10 to 15 kilometers. The diameter of the cyclone is 10 to 15 kilometers. Okay, and the height is also 10 to 15 kilometers. But the effect of the high speed winds is about 150 kilometers. The effect of the high speed winds is about 150 kilometers. Okay, and the cyclones are very destructive. Now we will discuss about the destructions caused by cyclones. As I have told you that cyclones are very destructive in nature. Okay, And students, the strong winds, they push the water towards the shore. The strong winds, they push the water towards the shore, even if the storm is hundreds of kilometers away. Okay, and this is the first indication of an approaching cyclone. Clear to everyone? The strong winds push the water towards the shore. Okay, and this is the first indication of an approaching cyclone. And students, the water waves, these are so powerful that we cannot overcome them. Okay, and the low pressure eye of a cyclone that lift the water towards the center. Yes, the low pressure eye of a cyclone that I have told you. These are the hot rising winds, and this is our low pressure area, and this is surrounded with high speed winds. Okay, these are the high speed winds. And this low pressure eye of a cyclone, this lift the water surface towards the center. Okay, and water can lift to a height of 3 to 12 meters. Okay, and then water will fall on the shore like a water wall. Okay, water will come to the shore like a water wall. Okay, and this water wall, this may enter, or you can say in this way, the sea water that will enter into the low-lying coastal areas. Okay, and there may be destruction of their houses. Water can enter into the houses that are located in the coastal areas, low-lying coastal areas. Okay, and students, these cyclones, they can damage the houses, telephones, communication systems, trees. So we can say that cyclones, they may cause the loss of life and property. Okay, so these are the destructions caused by the cyclones. Students, this cyclone is known by different names in different parts of the world. If we talk about American continent, in American continent, it is called, in American continent, it is called a hurricane. Okay, and if we talk about Philippines and Japan, in Japan, it is called a typhoon. In Philippines and Japan, it is called typhoon. Clear? So this was all about our thunderstorms and cyclone. Thank you and have a nice day.